Good morning, my humans and non-humans. Welcome back to my channel. On today, me and my favorite teen in the world, we are going to be tackling the front flower bed. Stay tuned and watch everything that we do this morning on this hot, spicy June morning. So first what we need to do is we got to pick up all the lights out the flower bed and get those moved out the way so we can start working on these pots. And also, before y'all start on the grass in the flower bed, the grass has been sprayed with grass killer. And so I'm going to kill all the grass first, and then when my landscaper comes, he's just going to clean it up for me. So right here, that was under my hydrangea was a sago palm. I really thought that it was dead because a couple of years ago we had a freeze and all the fawns turned yellow and they drooped. I cut them all off and it did absolutely nothing. So then I discovered that it was actually alive. So I'm gonna dig it up and put it in a pot. Okay, y'all. So we got the first. What is that even called? Lord, help me. Pot. We got the first pot. We're just gonna move it to the day. We got another pot just like this. We're gonna bring up to the front, and then we are gonna change and rearrange and transplant some flowers, honey. And I just want to throw out in there that these big He-Man pots you see me and my daughter moving, those pots were in my backyard and they had plants in them. So what you didn't see is that we had to dig, well not dig, we had to shovel all the dirt out of both of these pots before we was able to even bring the pots up to the front. Now, by this time, I was ready to pass out because had I thought about it, I would have just slid the whole counter out of the dirt and put it in the pot where it was going. But I think I used this pot and planted something else in there. And how come I wanted to leave the dirt up in there and just kind of get the rhizome out of the pot. Now, all that dirt that we shoveled out of these pots, we shoveled it back into small pots, and we just gonna have to bring those up to the front and plant the new plants that we're gonna be planting. Now right here, I lost all my audio. So if you see my mouth moving and you don't hear words, that's why. My phone overheated in this hot Texas sun. But I'm showing you some conner lilies that I got from my neighbor that I'm just going to cut off the stem and just plant the root in hopes, in which I know they're going to do fine because, your girl thumb, it ain't all the way green, but it ain't brown either. Okay, so this is my elephant ear and it's getting burnt up in the sun. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take it over to my shade garden in hopes that it thrives a little bit better. Okay, so here's my little small shade garden. I don't know what's going on with the house. I think Buzz is eating one of my hostas up because one big, one small. They was playing at the same time. And then my elephant ear, they should do better. Now, these are my knockout roses. And y'all, if I showed y'all these roses today, you will fall out. Like, they had just finished blooming. They were so pretty. I should have got a video of them when they were blooming. Oh, and then that's the sago palm that I had just planted and dug up out the ground in this new pot. And I'm sitting right here up on the side so we can get the morning sun and the afternoon shade. But back to my rose bushes, honey, they are yellow. I don't know what happened to them, but they not happy right now. So now this is all that we gonna do for the day. We were out here and the sun was hot. It gets about 100 degrees every day. And also that pot, I might leave the link in the description so you would not buy those pots. Home Depot sell the pot with the metal coming off, and I can't figure out how to get the rest of the metal off of the pot or even how to put it back on. So if you know, let your girl know, because they had attached it with screws and those screws just pop right back out and it just looks so tacky.